Yeah. What up, YouTube? What up, what up, what up? Early in the AM. I was just thinking, I woke up and shit, and I was just thinking about several things I have talked about in terms of which brotherhood comes first. The brotherhood of masonry or the brotherhood in terms of fellowship that you have in church. You know, there can be brotherhoods and sisterhoods inside of a congregation that's a Church of Christ. And the reason for that is that your brothers and sisters to Christ, any other brotherhood would be unnecessary unless that brotherhood was subtle and fit inside of the confines of Christianity itself. Every Masonic lodge has a temple, and in that temple, some of the believers believe that they are Christians, but they honor Masonry more so than they do the Christianity, even though Christianity is that which launders the realty of Masonry. Masonry has operated and set itself within not any other religion but Christianity and built it off the backbone of Christianity. That's why those Bibles are in those temples, but oftentimes people go another direction in their faith, oftentimes learning stripes and being indoctrinated into the state and the government in terms of Christianity. And this is why I believe America is called so-called God's country. But see, the fact of the matter is those Bibles in those temples does not make it God's country. And Masonry is nothing more than Boy Scouts, right? Back in the slave times, they would call niggas a boy, right? In a derogatory sense. Now, we do it nowadays in slang and shit like that. Shit got a lot different. And it's funny how the word evolved in terms of boy. It depends on how you say boy in terms of how people will say it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a nigga, I'm like, yo, what's up, boy? What you doing? Right? They understand, like, hey, this dude ain't, it's a term of endearment. But if you drop an N-bomb or whatever, no matter race you are, like, it's automatically just like, oh, shit. That's that shit, that's crazy. And really, nigga can be used no different than any other word as a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s, we used the word fool. Yo, what's up, fool? That didn't mean that you were actually a fool. And Hispanics say that a lot too, right? Asians say that too. Asians say that. But I think it was mainly, predominantly derives from like Hispanics. Hispanics be like, hey, what's up, fool? What's up? Like, so more of a, I would say it's more of a West Coast swagger. And people don't get offended by it because we just saying it's used in a connotation or a term of endearment. So why do these words that would typically be direct insults, right, not garner the same effect as an N-bomb, right, which gives power to the word nigga, and then people use it as a turnkey for racism or any type of thing like that. Like I said, race is a construct. We have ethnicities and we have tribes, but race, there's a human race. And outside of that, we can speculate if there are other races, such as the Draconian race and so on and so forth. Getting back to the guidelines of how Masonry sits inside of Christianity, or Bibles are inside of those temples, they use those Bibles to misappropriate, very certain scriptures. And the Bible is like water. So the fact of the matter is, when you read the scripture and you study the scripture, what one person finds may not be completely what the other person finds. It pertains to an individual's heart. People could go into that Bible and find things that are absolutely not there. And the reason why they are able to do that is because their heart is not right with God. And if your heart is not right with God, you're going to get washed ashore. He is not dealing with you whatsoever. That Bible is a book that will kick you out. It's alive. The words are literally alive in the Bible. That's why if I'm struggling in a certain type of way in terms of my heart, I have an attitude I'm feeling angry. I will not go in that Bible, because I feel like when I go in that Bible, I'm coming to God, and I need to come correct. I'm not going to come to him in any type of fucked off way. I'll also be honest, when it comes to prayer, when I pray to God, I I will not come to him all jacked up. I will not come to God, really angry or what have you. Now, we can have our bouts and temper tantrums and things like that. But as far as getting on my knees and praying to God, and I have some type of frustration or issue that I feel with him at that time, I know I got a spirit I need to work out. At the same time, if I can't at that time pray and ask for help in terms of dealing with that spirit. However, I will not go to God like that, because listen, all issues of life come from the heart, and the words of the Bible to the letter are written on the heart. So the pages are actually really blank, right? Most of what you experience in life is a perception matrix that was developed from your heart. Your heart developed first, then your brain, and then the rest of your body. So you got to think, before you were able to sense anything, the greatest perception of sensory would come from your heart. That would be the matrix of reality. And so things that you hold dear in your inner core, in your heart and what have you, those things tend to manifest, or you will find synchronicities or so-called coincidences that will come into your spectrum. Now, a lot of times people walk through this life, and when you've been walking through something for a long time, you're kind of in a state of sleep. And God will tend to wake those up who he feels that are trying to do right. By a lot of times you'll start to have problems, because if you walk through life and you don't have any problems or nothing ever manifests, then the fact of the matter is that you won't know that this reality is false. This reality is like when you were a baby, your matrix looks completely different. You hadn't formed a body. You may not have a formed eyes, but immediately when you did, you know what I'm saying? Your environment was complete darkness, right? In the beginning in Genesis, it talked about God's face hovering over the waters of the deep, right? And a baby, before it is born, the water must first break, right? So being born in the womb, you experience darkness, which is no different than the outer darkness, as if you were in a ship in space. That will be like a womb, or the gravity chamber that Goku and Vegeta get inside of to do their exercises, right? The body is then formed, and the body is of dust, and the dust is the same material as the earth, right? Because this is a water planet. Earth was a water planet at first, allegedly, right? God's face hovering over the waters of the deep, the face of the baby in that like little spectrograph. When they scan the womb and they can see the face of the baby, that is like God's face, which is the same as the word penny, right? The word Peniel means face of God, all right? Where people get pineal gland. That means face of God. That's the seat of intuition, or in otherwise, a throne, right? That throne, okay? That throne, what people call their third eye or their first eye, that is so-called where the spirit or a kingdom sits, right? When you watch that movie about Moses that was recent, of Moses of Egypt, you will notice that the children were in the sky. The children, I didn't actually see the movie because I'm poor, but the movie, the children that are in the sky, they are actually denoting, all right, the heavenly, you know what I'm saying, the heavenly principles and, angels and what have you. And when you think about it, right, the Bible says to cast down every false imagination that places itself against God. So that's where you get into, when I get into the situation where this matrix has put me in a situation where it's like I've been blacklisted from work. How does that happen in America? How does a black man during Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, which joins Black Lives Matter, and Antifa and all that, who are fighting for to be liberated in some type of way, and have all these extra courtesies, and as a black man, I can't find a job in America, right? I can't find a job in America. Not that I can't find one, but literally, like, the person who interviews me will tear up because something tells them not to hire, and I kid you not, this is very real. We all know about deep state, right? They cannot hire me, right? Allegedly. There's nobody over them with a knife or anything like that. There's nobody that's going to come and assassinate them, but yet they are all obedient to this thing. People are enslaved by the imaginations of their own mind, and there is an element of mind control that connects all the minds, and that's where you get sigil magic. If you think I'm faking, think about sigil magic, where they borrow, all right, the pineal gland of people using their imagination or the face of God. When they watch a movie and they go into amusement, amuse meaning without thought, in order to cause things to manifest in their matrix that they begin to perceive and believe to be real. You see, imaginations can be real and fake things can be real, all right, if it's laundered with reality. Adam and Eve ate from a tree, right? And when they ate from the tree and they got their sustenance from this tree, the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil, it was then, okay, it was then that they began to perceive reality differently. The first thing that happened was when Christ came down and Adam hid himself, he asked Adam why he hid himself. Did he eat from the tree that he told him not to? Why did he do that? Because Christ knew that Adam Christ knew that Adam was not supposed to eat from that tree, and Adam was acting outside of himself. He was acting differently. He had a different nature than how he typically had. He had a different spirit. He was carrying and conducting himself differently. Stupid kid. Okay. Adam said that he hid himself because he was naked, and that he did eat from the tree, and it was the woman that God gave to him. And he said, to him, who told thee that thou wast naked? And that's the question that we never get figured out in scripture, right? Because nobody at all told Adam that he was naked, right? The Bible just simply told them not to eat from that tree, right? That's what it said. Now the serpent was the most subtle beast of the field, right? Now what's interesting about the serpent as a beast of the field is the fact that we know that the serpent is a subtle beast of the field, but in terms of directions, in terms of that tree, the only direct advice that we get to Adam and Eve was that they should not eat from that tree. God did not tell them about any serpents, right? We get that as a narrative in scripture. So it's an additional part that's added to the context of Genesis that denotes a lie was in the garden there, wasn't it? The serpent is like a lie, something that comes into your mind, all right? And a lie and knowledge of the lie can be used for good or evil, allegedly. It can be used to educate one having knowledge of the lie so that they don't fall into the pitfalls of that lie is a thing that can be used for good. But it's subtle in that lies can also be used for evil. So in such range, ever since then, pertaining to the lies and things like that, then we we come into the context of this situation where they eat from the tree, and some people connotated sex, right? That sex happened in the Garden of Eden, which it did not. And people align sex with the Antichrist. They have sex written backwards, or that XXX is the numerals that is equative to something that pertains to like a numeral that equates to the Antichrist. The fact of the matter is that is false. I mean, in Roman numerals, XXX would equal 30, right? Which would be the age that Christ started his ministry. But in other connotations, people would say that, I think I've seen that the XXX somehow like related to 666. And that's where we get into like, take for instance the rapper, XXX attention. What are you paying attention to, right? Paying attention, right? All of these are facets of the mind. And now when we see the girl and she looks fast, don't she? So when she looked like a fast supercar, when she's like barely got any clothes on, and they're coming out with songs like WAP and, you know, I Woke Up Like This, and women are really looking to put themselves on the front line. How are they putting themselves on the front line while they're garnering respect, right? Not every woman is like this, but I'm just saying, when they wear those certain type of clothes that garner attention, what type of attention are they looking to garner? And XXX attention, right, would be an element of that. And then a pop culture phrase that we have is called thoughts. Why did men start calling them thoughts? Because they were tempting to look at. It's like, yeah, it's cool to think about, but if you go over there, you're going to get into a lot of trouble. She's going to really fuck your life up, right? So the fact of the matter is, it was knowledge of the lie. So the fact of the matter is, spiritually, the serpent, I believe, is an attribute of a lie or a character. And what happens is once you start to believe a lie, that lie is like a weed that sprouts up in the soil of your mind. As it sprouts up, pop, right? Comes out of the soil, and everything that's around it, its roots are wiry and spry all out, and it multiplies all around that, and it tangles into that real living plant, and it destroys that plant and steals and robs it of its nutrients. This is pretty much what has happened in my life, and these connotations are multidimensional, because you can also take that concept, and I don't know anything for it. I'm pretty sure with a baby, I'm pretty sure that there's a way that a baby in the womb, something can happen where it could be robbed of its nutrients, right? So the same thing happens with the mind. If you have good thoughts in your mind, and then all of a sudden something bad happens, and you start to have a series of bad thoughts, then all of a sudden you concentrate, or you pay XXX attention to the bad things more so than the things that are good, giving it water or nutrients that it may grow and flourish, and it tears out the crop. That's why we have the wheat and the tares in scripture. These things could grow inside of living vessels, no different than a mushroom. And they have a mushroom, where if you eat this mushroom, it grows spores on your on your brain and shit. They call it like the zombie mushroom. All right, it's a real thing. Look it up. I'm not gonna get into looking at shit. And I think it starts with a C. It's some weird word like cordyceps or something. And anyways, it could turn you into like a walking zombie. So like, let's say one thing my father emphasized on me when I was young, and I did. My father was let me tell you something. My dad was kind of a scary dude. He was a big guy, and he wore glasses. He didn't need them. A lot of times black people will do that just so that white people don't get scared. I'm dead serious. I really want to get some glasses now, because I tend to make people nervous, because I gotta say, I can't help it. It's coming out. I gotta say, I can't save myself, right? But it's just like, he wore glasses, and he was a big guy, right? But he would always tell me, all right, you do. I understand you're gonna get in trouble. You're young. You can do what you want to do, right? And he's kind of eerie. He was eerie like that big guy on. I'll tell you what it is exactly. It's like the black version of that dude in the fucking Sopranos, right? I didn't get to see all the episodes because I'm poor. But the guy in the Sopranos with the glasses, that glasses with that bifocal line, those big old school 80s glasses. And he was big like that. He was kind of, burly like that, right? 6'2", 6'3", and he was just like, I don't know. He had an aura about him where it was just like, yo, you catch it before you get there, right? You catch it before you get there. But that was his thing. Yo, man, if I lied to my dad, let me tell you something. That's when he would get pissed off. Now I could get in all the trouble I want as long as I didn't lie, right? Not that he would want me to get in that trouble, but it was just like, whatever you do not lie to me. I will protect the shit out of you. Like it was some Navy SEALs type shit. I'll protect the shit out of you, but don't you fucking lie to me, right? And there was 3 occasions, there was 3 occasions, to tell you the truth, where I got scared. I got scared when I was going to get in trouble. My dad, he had a way. He called my name, and my whole shit first thing, like my fucking anus would just tighten up. It would just suck up like, you know how it is when you get fucking scared and shit? I'm like, oh shit, like a dog when he tucks his tail between his legs. I ain't gonna say my name, but it's like, that's all I hear is a deep ass voice sound like a horn and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, here it goes, right? And I'm just like, I start thinking, I might not even be in trouble. Oh my gosh, I start thinking the last 2 weeks. You know, as a kid, if you were on rerun, the minute somebody calls for you, some type of authoritative figure, you start thinking, oh shit, you start sweating bullets. What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? You start thinking. What did I do? What did I do? I come running downstairs. What? What's up? And you'd be like, yo, your mom's gonna run and get some food. Did you want anything? It's like, fuck. You like, you fussing, hey man, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I'm trying to cook some shit up upstairs. Like, it's like that. It's like that growing up if you got a father like that. And there was 3 occasions where, you know what I'm saying, I bitched up in our life. We won't get into that, right? Needless to say, fast forward till today, as the scripture say, you raise a kid in the right way, he will go in the right way, no matter how fucked up he gets in life, no matter how many detours he takes. And that was something that my father emphasized. Don't you fucking lie, right? My friends, however, came up different. You know, they had a lot of weeds in there. You know, they were cool people, but sometimes they would say different. That was just something that my dad stuck on. And let me tell you something, as a kid, it's easy to lie. It's very easy, and usually people don't emphasize that. And like I said, my father probably knew me before I was born. He could hear me. I told you, before I was born, it was just like that movie, Look Who's Talking. I was looking out of his eyes, and I was like, oh gosh, what are you fucking doing? Don't do that. I remember what it was, you know, because amnesia is a property once you come into this gate of 3-dimensional reality. Wow, man, don't do that. And you don't particularly get along with your parents before you are born. This is what we consider the 4th dimension. You see, babies actually, if we want to just relevate it to a 3-dimensional construct, do come from men. See, the sperm goes into the egg. Vegeta hasn't got to the training chamber yet, which is the egg, right? He hasn't gotten there, right? There's nothing in there, so it does not form. And what happens if it does not form? I think like, and this is how dumb I am. I don't know shit about like fucking periods. I really don't. I'm such an idiot. One time I worked at Walmart. They sent me like 3 or 4 times to get a particular tampon. There's like 30, 40, 50 different times. Super thin, heavy flow, all this other shit. And I ain't saying that to put nobody out, or I don't know if that's a sensitive subject or nothing. But I really don't understand. I'm fucking pushing 40. I'm not gonna fucking go ask you like a lady now, like, okay, so how does this work, right? They just say like, yo, no, this is like a red light phase. A period just means the end of a sentence. It's like, do not fuck with me, do not touch me, leave me the fuck alone, I got a headache. I'm like, all right, cool, I can get that, right? That's as deep as it goes. So the thing is, the big deal that my father stuck on was don't lie. And oh yeah, let me finish this point. So I think during the period, like the egg or the ovary that's not used, like it drops out of that cool like fallopian tube thing, right? And then they develop new ones. They develop new gravitational force chambers for Vegeta to go in. That Navy SEAL, that sperm that's gonna outrace all the other trillions of them. So anyways, I'm a hyperactive nigga, so you know I was coming, but I got a little too comfortable with my mother there, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be born at the day before I was born. I didn't want to fucking come out. Didn't want to come out. Shit was good. Had food delivered to me, had Uber. Fuck. Uber Eats. It was automatic. It just came out, it just came down the tube, right? It was fancy like that. Life was good then. It was kind of like an Eden, wasn't it? Right? Your mind was developing. Things were going pretty much all right. Right? And there are certain trees that you're not supposed to eat from. And it's almost kind of funny that in the depths of that water, right? And your scuba gear, that aquanaut, right? If you're an aquanaut, would be like the, I don't know, that fucking umbilical cord, right? That comes straight to your stomach, just like a baby bird, like the mother. She does all the fucking work. She even chews the food up before she spits it into the baby's mouth. The baby's like, thanks, right? All they gotta do is just digest the shit, right? It's already broken down for him. That's how it was as a baby. Things were great. Things came easily, didn't it? Right? But then all of a sudden, like, you start eating from a different tree. You start eating from a different tree, and then all of a sudden shit got real, didn't it? Shit got real after that, right? Because God was like, okay, now thorns and thistles will grow. Why? Because Adam and Eve was playing games. They was lying and shit. You know what I'm saying? He asked a simple question. Did you eat from this shit? He was like, yo, it was that chick. That chick you gave me, man, that was off the hook. Yo, dude, it was that chick, and it's your fault. Why'd you give me that one? What's up, dude? What's up, bro? They didn't know how to blame. So God was looking at that, and he's like rubbing his chin like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is happening to these kids? I know what happened. Right? Then he asked Eve, did you eat from that tree? And she was like, oh my God, let me tell you something, man. That fucking serpent got me. He got me. It was the serpent. The serpent told me to do it. So he asked the serpent, he asked the serpent, you know what I'm saying? Did you eat from that tree? Did you tell her to eat from this tree? And the serpent was like, well, shit. Like, yeah, I thought the tree was okay, because everything in Genesis chapter 121, everything was good at that point in time. The tree was good. The tree of good and evil, it was a good tree. It was just a tree that Adam and Eve was instructed not to deal with, right? There was nothing wrong with the tree. There was nothing wrong with the serpent eating there. God just didn't want Adam and Eve eating from there for a certain reason. They could not fucking handle it. It was not for them, right? The reason why that tree would make one wise is that it would cause them to have to discern, right? Discern. It means like they would have to be able to, you will have to be able to develop, or it would exercise the demons, in other words. Hackers deal with demons or whatever, and demons are like software programs that fuck up your computer. A programmer, engineer, they're like a person who understands like how to deal with these demons. They go into the computer, and without knowing anything, they can figure out like, oh yeah, I see what's wrong with it here. They type in a few like fucking codes, and then your computer's like fixed. They reboot that shit, and they're like, here, pay me $1,000, right? They work like 5 minutes, but you need them. You know you need them, right? And it's the same thing. You discern. You're able to discern your bullshit. It's kind of like having X-ray vision, like Superman, right? Somebody tells you something, and you look right through it. Don't lawyers think weird? You ever look at lawyers? Don't they ask very eerie and strange questions? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody is talking about, you know, cooking the books, and then all of a sudden they'll literally ask a question that's equative to like, you know what I'm saying? That has to do with the cost of tea in China. You know, you're like, how are they way over here asking about this over here? And somehow the judge knows exactly what they're talking about. They're like, yeah. Overruled, let it run. Right? And you're like, what the fuck does that? You have to be like completely schizophrenic to understand. They'll come way from left field because they're asking outside of the boundaries of someone's perception to be aware of what they're talking about and how they're going to get to their point, right? It's kind of like fighting. You can't know where they're coming from. Otherwise, that other lawyer is going to block it, right? They're going to block it in some type of way. So they get to it in a strange way. You know? That's like the sermon. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like being able, if somebody told you a lie and you could tell, it's like people not being able to lie to you, right? Because you could see through the bullshit, right? And you see through it in very weird ways. And once you see one way of seeing through it, you see all the ways you could see through that fucking lie. Right? It'll be like a 50 or a million ways, and you're like, I got it, right? And no matter where they go, it's like, I got you, you're fucking done, right? You hunt them down, you got them, right? They don't even know how bad they're fucking got, right? And so that was the exercise, you know, what you know, that would happen, that would come from eating from that tree. So anyhow, if they fell from that tree, and what happened was, hold on a second. Okay, so what happened was, what happens is, it's after they ate from the tree. Here, oh wait, let me get to what the serpent was like, yeah, I actually did tell them. He's fucking tripped out. You know, it's like talking, you know what I'm saying? Like me talking my day. He's like, yo, actually I did tell them that. So here's the interesting thing. And that way, the serpent did tell the truth. And the things that the serpent said before they ate from the tree actually wasn't a lie. It can be equated to even connotate if people carefully read that the serpent didn't lie at all. The serpent himself did not lie at all. The only way you would know if the serpent lied is if the serpent had prior knowledge of what God told Adam and Eve, which he did not. The Bible does not specify that. The Bible says that God told Adam and Adam told Eve. The serpent did not know about that. That's why he asked, did God say that you could eat from any tree in the garden? And he was saying, like, why don't you eat from this tree because it'll make you smart. In other words, in a roundabout way, he was saying, like, you see, you know what I'm saying? You kind of lacking psychologically, right? So she fucking, you know what I'm saying? She fucking, you know what I'm saying? She finally eventually is like whatever. And people also in church want to point out this tidbit. The next tidbit was like, well, if you eat from this tree, then ye will be as gods. For God doth know that when ye eat from this tree, ye will be as gods, plural, right? So that's where and that's probably around the 322 verse that the Skull and Bones took. You know, Skull and Bones took it as poison, right? You know, they're a Skull and Crossbones. Yeah, we're a badass fucking fraternity. Boy, man, that's dark, man. A Skull and Crossbones. Ah, Rigger B. Tiggins, you fucking ass pirates, right? That's not really dark. If people wanted to know something that's dark, something that's dark is eerie. It's very eerie. Things that look dark, like when people do Halloween, when I see Halloween is emotional. That's emotional shit. Dark is different. Dark is different. That's that guy that drives like fucking lurks around your house at a low speed like a fucking cop car trying to figure something out. You know? Like a fucking tiger or a lion that's calmly walking through they're not running through that grass. Now it's scary to see a lion run, isn't it? But when they're just kind of creeping, it's like, what's your big ass creeping for? Why does the spider got 8 eyes? That shit is creepy, right? It's eerie in a different kind of way. I'm not trying to scare you, but this is what it is, right? It's a different thing than something like Halloween. I put on some type of makeup. It's you know what I'm saying? It's more emotional. That's what the Skull and Bones look to me. Them niggas look emotional as fuck to me. Yes, you have money and power, but quite frankly, if you really about that work, boy, come and bring your old ass down here and get it yourself, right? Come and get it yourself. Get one of these fucking arm bars, right? It's a difference, right? It's just what it is. I don't have any other option. A crocodile snap on your arm, it ain't that he's trying to be mean. It's just a natural reflex. He got to do that death roll. It's nothing he could do about it. The fucking is closed. 1, 2, 3. Your arm is gone. That's all it is. It's pragmatic. You know what I'm saying? Some of those nurses that have been working in them doctor's office for like 50 years, have like 50 years of service, something crazy like that. They know how to give you a shot without you knowing it. I won't go around them. I can't do it. They're dangerous, right? To fuck you up, right? You won't even know nothing happened, huh? You're like, damn, I just felt something that like, huh? You're like, oh, okay. That shit is dark, right? There's a certain skill to it. But in terms of this thing, getting back to, for God doth know that when ye eat from this tree, then ye will be as gods, right? Listen to the breakdown of sitting. For God doth know, for God, singular and capitalized, meaning he did know the one and only true and living God. The serpent was not denying God at all. That if ye eat from this tree, then ye will be as gods, lowercase g and plural s, knowing both good and evil. Now, when Christ came down, one of the things he said when he was explaining, I think he was talking to his father. He said, now man has become as one of us, knowing both as one of us, as gods, knowing both good and evil, right? So man has become as gods, and they became as gods because now they will know as good. They will know between good and evil, meaning they will be able to discern the difference between the both. Because at first, everything they had, just like a baby in the womb, everything that they were receiving was good. They didn't know evil. They didn't have knowledge of evil. They didn't know any better, right? So at the time that Adam ate from that fruit and he fell, he blamed God, and he had no idea what he was fucking doing. Nobody taught him how to blame. How did he do that, right? So who told thee that thou wast naked? Did the serpent tell Adam that Adam was naked? It's not written in scripture. He did not tell Adam that, right? That darkness came into his mind. That lie came into his mind. And it wasn't that it was... It wasn't... It's this subtle, you guys. It's in a superposition. It's not that it was evil either. Adam and Eve was naked, right? That came into they had knowledge. They had figured out, wait a minute, I am fucking naked, right? I am naked. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any type of covering. But nobody had covering at that time. So why would, as soon as one person has covering, now everybody needs covering. Everybody needs covering because now one person has it. Right? One person has figured it out. One person start wearing leaves and fruits and shit, berries and shit. You know how they do in the paintings. I don't know what the fuck they really did. You know, they start wearing the hula skirt and shit like that. And I'm like, hold up, why are they covering that shit up? What's going on? Now the other people got to have that knowledge. Now you see how that's like a weed that's got to grow and it's contagious and it spreads like wildfire? Now everybody's got to do it. Kind of like trends when it comes to fashion. Think about it. The kids get the new backpack, that new lunchbox, and they go to school, and that one poor kid that don't have the money to afford that Sopranos lunchbox, he's crying. He don't want to go to school. He's terrified to see the other kids. You want to know why? Because he can't keep up with the fucking Joneses. But they got all the other kids at school got the cool lunchboxes. This is what's going on inside the football huddles, right? Nobody gives a fuck about the education at the age. Let's think about it. We are childish in many ways, even though we consider ourselves to be grown, right? We garner things such as race as being of some type of significant importance, when really before God, well, thank God that I wasn't him, but from his way of seeing things, like, quite frankly, not that you are, but if you really want to know the truth, if you want me to be blank, you guys are pretty much idiots now, right? All of you are idiots. There's white idiots, there's black idiots, there's Native American idiots, there's all kind of idiots. What the heck are you doing at that alcohol stand? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you buying those cigarettes? What's wrong with you? These are the type of things that you are screaming about when you're in that phase of look who's talking, you know, going through your parents' eye. Now, our flesh has impulses. I want to be clear with you. I'm not judging anybody. Me, my issue, I chain smoke Black and Miles till I hit this fucking wall where nobody wants to hire me. And I think a big deal of it is fear because, you know, my auntie said it best. Well, now that you have it, we all have to have it. And when she said that to me, when she flipped it out, I was like, I have no idea. What the fuck are you talking about? What do I have? I literally don't have nothing. I work at this fucking rudimentary job with 2 degrees. Like, and me, I was content with the shit. I'm thinking to myself, what is she talking about? What she was talking about was, I had knowledge. I had knowledge that others didn't have. I had knowledge, I guess. I was able to see through bullshit. And now, like, you know, being a member of a certain thing, now these other members gotta have that shit. Everybody's gotta have it. And I'm walking around, I can't tell that I have anything. It's like when Adam accidentally, when he blamed God, even though that's what he did, he was not really consciously aware of what he did. He had knowledge of something he did not know. So now it's like, hey man, it's like people are start feeling like when I was working at Walmart, I just caught on to it this morning. When I working at Walmart, people start feeling a little bit weird. Watch what you say to that guy, because he says some crazy ass shit. He comes out of left field like a lawyer. You have no idea where he's going, and then you think he said something and he didn't say that. And then when you jump on it, you find out he wasn't there. And it's just like I got very precise with how I communicate, right? So people were, you know, saying less like, and then I just started finding after that, nobody wanted to hire, everybody's scared to hire me. And the thing is, like, I really don't fucking talk to anybody. I really don't. And I think the reason why I have this gift is because I'm non-judgmental. I do not fucking judge people as much as people think. You know, people have all these crazy ideas. I really don't. You know, I don't judge people. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Moses. for heaven's sakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not any of that. You know? But I just realized certain things, and I found out, like, wait a minute, that's not right. Or what's that guy talking? Nah, that's not, that information ain't correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, I could see more clearly. I could hear more clearly, because so much abuse has happened to me over my lifetime to where I kind of got exorcised like a demon. The demons of my youth got exorcised out of me. You could say that. And I could see other people. I can see you. I can see you from where you stand. But I don't use it like, I think the reason the Holy Spirit gave me this gift is because I don't use it to cast judgment or make people feel like shit. That's not my thing. I see it because it's like, you're going through something and you don't want to talk about it. And I have this gift where I could go in there without you realizing what I'm fucking talking about. And I could smack exactly what's bothering you and leave something there for you to say, oh, I could just do this thing without you even noticing I was there. It's kind of like Ant-Man, you know, when he goes in to take a safe. Right? I can use it for all sorts of things, but I don't use it for evil. I don't use it for evil. It doesn't interest me. And I don't lie. So anybody coming with that madness or thinking that, you know, there's a lot of false accusations about me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I don't lie. You being a being, you are like an antenna. The more you align with the truth, and the more you let go of yourself and your ego, the more you are like an antenna. An antenna does what? It picks up signals, right? What does a snake do? A snake senses, right? A snake is able to sense its surroundings, right? We say, oh my gosh, he's a snake in the Garden of Eden, which it wasn't a snake, but like, he's a snake in the Garden of Eden, right? No. What do insects do? Do insects sense? We all like Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man, does he have spidey senses? Didn't I say I had Peter Parker syndrome? Right? I can sense, I can feel it, right? Watch. A lot of black people want to judge me. Don't lie, you niggas natively have it. We all do it, man. Animals all do it as a characteristic in the wild. You sense danger coming. There's a storm coming. The monkeys start going fucking crazy in their cages, banging everything, right? Where did it come from first? The reptilian part of the brain, didn't it? Is that part of the brain that necessary to have those instincts, fight or flight, right? You have to have that, right? But things in the world started to become more cerebral, more intellectual, and things of this nature. That's why they say people came from monkeys. If you really pay attention to monkeys and a monkey face, and you look at like a gecko, and you look at a monkey's eyes and you look at a gecko's eyes, you'll start to see a similarity. And you say, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. And we have that reptilian portion of our brain, and niggas talk about Kundalini and that upside down tree, and that snake goes up your spine. Ooh. What are we talking about? My spider senses are tingling. I can sense all things around me. I don't even have to look at it. Right? The human body is miraculous. It's amazing what God has designed. And it was designed spiritually, even though intellectuals try to decode it. Knowledge can only study what has been shown to them. It cannot surpass that. And those who are inventors first had to have inspiration, and inspiration is spiritual, isn't it? Inspiration, in spirit of, is the etymology. So quite frankly, we can kind of begin to understand and reverse engineer a lot of things. And that's kind of how I think. And the longer that I sit in this house and I'm isolated and people don't want to talk to me and they say, stop talking all that shit and calling it conspiracy theory. And I'm like, if it's conspiracy theory, there's a million conspiracy theorists. Why when I say shit, people are afraid of it? That's like a confession. See, you can't move around this shit. People don't know how to deal with me. Why couldn't you just treat me with respect from the beginning like I treat you? I can see a lot of things, but I don't judge anybody. That's a lot of prejudice. And now I can't get a part-time job. Fuck. I came up in the suburbs, a black man, a product of my environment. I didn't know it before, never dated a girl from the United States. Well, I dated one, and it was a white girl, for heaven's sakes. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I guess they're pretty cool. I didn't know that. That was after I graduated from college. And now I learn a lot more as I investigate the different circumstances. Man, I worked in Blue Springs. We all know what I'm talking about. Country's just a spit in the park away. And Matilda again started to play. The daughters are not in the same consensus as their fathers. You see, hate has a certain vibration. It gets trapped in the blood. And when you have a baby, it passes through the DNA. What's going down in that umbilical cord? So then that child grows up and then she's kind of curious, like children kind of are. That's natural. And then there's this affliction, this itch, a little fear in the core. Don't go near that tree. Some things just can't be avoided. And when your parents see me and I'm like a wolf before the moon, howling into the night. But those visions are visions that are based upon fear, not upon honesty. How many of your daughter's boyfriends beat their daughters or slammed them through plate glass tables? It's okay, they're white. All in the family, isn't it? You see, I kind of see a lot. Now niggas don't know how to deal with it. I'm a one-man army. I got freedom of speech, and I won't sign a contract and lose my voice. You see, I was born in the spring, and I'm kind of like a Taurus. And my voice goes out. And that's the power of my chakra. So anywhere you go, I won't give that up. Kind of like a virgin, but I'm not quite Madonna. So, these are the things that I'm talking about pertaining to this tree. There's two trees, one that is beneath the surface of the soil. And the soil could be connotated with the mind. And the seed could be like the seed, like the semen that goes inside of the egg. Or the seed that goes inside of the soil. And the soil being kind of like the mind and the seed kind of being like knowledge. What kind of knowledge will you carry? What will your DNA or the information be like? Computational sources of the mind that's developed after the heart when people begin to deny it, when she has a few curiosity. Then she grows up and then hate becomes weaponized because they are raised that way. That's a whole lot of social conditioning. We call them Masonic chapters. Now I'm walking. I'm not walking like a crypt. I'm walking like the crypt keeper. It's Tales from the Crypt here. I can see the dust fall from your bones. And it's kind of different. Usually when people tell me that I can't do something, isn't it interesting? It's kind of like that tree. I just kind of got to go for it. Even though I don't try to be rebellious, some things are kind of natural. When the shots rang out in certain places while everybody was running, don't any of you judge me. This is beyond anything that is skin deep. Some niggas ran away. Boys in blue ran towards it. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Our instincts are kind of different. They're set different ways. Some things are more important. Some are about self-preservation. Some are about the preservation of others. Now, what does skin color have to do with that? It's about principles. Principles in that dogma, though. I don't fuck with Albert Pike, but that's what's supposed to be inside of that temple the minute you put that Bible in it, and you gonna let me starve in this house. Fuck all of you. I'm still slamming you through that plate glass table. That's like your arrogance. And nobody can stop it. I don't evolve, others speak of evolution. That's quite interesting. Sometimes it got me thinking, flinching my trigger finger, thinking of Jurassic Park. Look at that grace, I won't go any further. What is called evolution, I call adaptation. People move like the breath of life. Sometimes I like to blend in, but it's hard to be a chameleon. So, that's that thing that I say. Because when you lived in the wild, if you go in terms of evolution, whether you believe in evolution or adaptation, either way, it implements changes, and these changes deal with situations. And I've been put in a pressure tank, and then I came out of it like Vegeta, and niggas is now flinching. That ain't my fault. I was supposed to get out years ago. Niggas left me in there, baptized me, like Eminem said, try to drown me in the water. I learned how to breathe in it, like a tadpole. Some of y'all call it a sperm, some of y'all can figure it out. And if we're getting to the races, then in the races, this dog has just won something. Consider your future. Whatever you do to me, it's you against nature, and nature sits with God. So then again, you're quite offensive. I'm gonna make it. For you, no next chapter. That's just the truth. I'm in the situation and I'm not flinching. Motherfucker should be not appalled, but highly interested. Thinking of all these things in eugenics that came through the sciences. And then when it comes through, they say, hey, it's a black man. This literally happened amongst a group of them. Whoopsie daisy. You see, the black man is the closest to evolution because, quite frankly, we don't really change. We're still quite the same. We don't blush. That's just the truth. And I've taken all your judgments and your problems, and I'll give you a little pea-sized thought of effort. And watch them break down and get all emotional, and the steam come from their head. Like I said, that ain't darkness, that's just emotion. There's a big difference. Some of us took the shit and we did it without complaining. Loud bass banging out the trunk of our speakers in the inner cities and ghettos. That vibration penetrating our skull, hitting our pineal gland, having to constantly be on our reptilian vision. Watching out for them bullet shots or them cops because we can't get a part-time job. We had to do a different kind of business. And it's just fucked up because, quite frankly, in those in the lower tax brackets, they're quite stuck in the same type of matter. Them police officers in that tax bracket, they're stuck in their reptilian brain also. Fight or flight. Hard to thrive in that type of mind because you're always based in survival. Going into these places at every distress, dangerous call, you don't think they seasoned in it? Like I said, they fighting over that paper plate with a P on it like in Django. Both of them senses are piped up to the masses. Tell me that ain't a UFC fight, boy. They both got guns. Back in the day, they had battle axes. The war is outside every day. Just look upon the masses. In the suburbs, niggas know a little different. They're more conscientious. Business is cutthroat at work. It's corporate. But at homes, they stay in their houses. Look at the evolution from the ghettos in the inner city to the suburbs. Man, that's a whole mentality. That's also a whole type of tax bracket. So, what are we really talking about? And what we're talking about in the last segment, all I've talked about had nothing to do with flesh at all, did it? Survival of the fittest, no different than in the jungle. What's the jungle law? Aleister Crowley said, do as thou wilt. Let's get it. Those who are born in this world who has a principle or a moral code, look how it gets obscured and that shit gets different. Jesus said we are lambs into the slaughter. Now I know what he meant by it. A samurai in a lawless day where people don't have no moral code or consciousness. How the fuck are you gonna get on your way and survive? Everybody could be all the same alike. It's just predators and otherwise we won't talk about. Those niggas be missing. Think about it. Look at the obituaries. This isn't darkness, and the words I speak, it hit with a certain velocity, and I ain't said nothing really evil at all. I'm just talking about the shit I see outside and the shit that I've been through and how it applies. Those lies inside your mind, those prejudices, those perceptions that grew inside the garden of that soil of your mind, raised from a son in that social condition. Right? How many police officers' fathers would protect them from the fire that's coming out of their muzzles? And then they grow up only to run after it. Now let's talk about them daughters. Never mind, we won't talk about that. That's a CIA topic, above top secret. Emmett Till. I'm not that big of a guy. I weigh 185. But in my DNA though, shit is quite different. You see, some niggas had other opportunities. Other niggas never had them. Beatings on our face hanging from trees. From earlier years into the 60s, the Million Man March. We spitting out blood like a viper. That's all we knew. We only got 2 front teeth. Not because we're snakes and we showing the fuck ain't snitches. Taking on these stitches like it's good medicine. We go for the same jobs, but we don't get paid as much and we do twice the labor. We're built to kind of a little bit different. You see, some people get blessed and other people get blessed a little different. And don't we all know it? Look at the football fields. Niggas still working them fields. And they're dressed in that line cotton. The Django still. Man, that's another touchdown. Some of y'all need to think about the type of shit I'll be talking about. Cause it be kind of different. But right in front of your face. I ain't got a grill, but look at all this gold and diamonds in my teeth. Knowledge and wisdom, I just keep spitting it out like a Gatling gun. Not one donation, I don't really need it. Tomorrow it'll be something different. I just hit record, I don't even know I'm recording. That's the Holy Spirit. And I don't go to church, man, that's kind of scary. I'm talking about a lot of things by talking about a little. But let's think about the movies just a little bit. Idris Elba. There's a mountain between us. There's like 3,000 years of longing. Christina Aguilera, there's a genie in a bottle. Fuck it. So, I'm like that nigga Ray from Life. And to others, they call me Ra. I'm at the top of the pyramid. Fuck you gonna do about it? Think about that. Some of them be screaming, but I be killing them softly, with kindness. I show niggas how to pet a kitten. And I ain't even talking about the women, so where the fuck is your mind at? I'm talking about the niggas that get real emotional. John Wick considered this a professional courtesy and stabbed in your aorta. That's knowledge. Right through your heart. And yeah, I'm doing it because in my house I'ma starve to death. So quite frankly, I ain't got nothing to lose. And these people, I can see their character. Don't let it be you, white man, because you know there's a whole lot of vultures and the world is watching. You see, you may get one guy and I'll turn you into a martyr, spitting out that blood like a viper. You come after me and I'll show you what I do to a mighty hunter. Spider-Man in the web like a spider. Come and fuck with it. Detonator in my torso, y'all know what y'all did to me. Come and touch it. I got a lot of energy. And all of these things, said no things. I made no threats. Isn't that interesting? I only told you knowledge. Look at how you triggered. Look at me play with you like a puma.
Stupid kid who committed that terrible crime.
So, and then Get Out, one of the scenes in Jordan Peele's movie that stuck to me was the white boy that sat there that knew the MMA shit. He said, you see, we figured out the mind, and I seen a little bit different. Freckles on his face, I understood something different.
This old man is all that's left.
Are we talking about evolution or adaptation? Look at that grace, I won't get into it. They look at me a hate and I look through their flesh and I see their skull structure and their skeletal structure. And I'm like, gosh damn, the root word of nigga is naga. Maybe I could see my ancestry. That's kind of like a Nakash. Jacob came out of the womb grabbing Esau's ankle. And the word means supplanter, but he was chosen as Israel. That was a black man. Think about it. Some of that would connotate as a snake. Be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. Think about it. One man could come to me in a room and I'll make him enemies with this entire environment with just a few words. I ain't got no weapons, but how many niggas you inviting to the party? Some of y'all could get what I'm saying. It's kind of tactical. That's kind of like born supremacy. Check out the mitochondria. Look at the neuro scanning. I forgot what the fuck it's called. So anyways, getting back to this thing, you grow up lying. That lying becomes a habit, right? Now let me show you. Let me say something for these liars. So I'm not with it. Liars, it's like this. A lot of times people lie just to avoid hurting people's feelings. They really do. But you know what sucks? It's wasting time. I hate wasting time. My dad's thing was the lying thing. My thing now is involves like, don't lie to me because I don't want you to waste my time. Look how that sentence changed. You waste my time, I'm gonna get you some type of way. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but I'll be having a really hard time. See, it's nothing between us but the Holy Spirit. That's what keeps me in my way. So, that's one of those things. A lot. It is. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult to say, hey, look, it's gonna get worse before it get better. Sometimes white people gotta say, hey man, listen, I don't know what it is, I just don't fucking fuck with you. Black people gotta say, hey, listen, man, I don't know what it is about you, but I just don't fuck with you. I'm sorry, dude. It is what it is. Facts is facts. She is cute, isn't she? It's a blanket statement. Look at them get trapped. What, do you think she's ugly? Well, do tell. Give me some good advice. They're like starting to tear roll down their eyes. Please don't do it, I'll hurt you. She's like, what's wrong, Dad? I think his name is Jarvis. My bad. Two could play this game. I've been stuck in it for over 400 years. Come at me, get snatched up like a fucking praying mantis. I'll grab you by your mind, hang you up out of heavens. Don't you know I know all about it? I got 400 years of experience. Look what they did to us in the 60s. They even got songs about it. Both the white man and the black man. Isn't that interesting? What you think you know about lynching more than a black man? Representing Jim Crow, being obsessed with gorillas and put them in commercials? Walking in these streets, people turn pale when they die. Look at me roll with the zombies. I got a million ways to get to what I'm getting at without saying anything. Please accuse me of something. And you fight like that and you work like that. And that ain't my fault. I just took the beating. All I knew was I thought it was normal. They ain't gonna talk about it in the churches, so I'll talk about it inside myself. And the church is the people, not the institution. They got jailhouses for that and boarding schools. So, look at my life. Right now, I'm kind of like John Q, ain't I? Spitting in my living room, got the world like a hostage, don't got no gas to get down the street. Half a gallon of water. You don't see me flinching at all. I use it for my artwork. I'm built like that. Kind of like a Hemi. How's your truck doing? Honk when you see me. I ain't saying nothing else. Yeah. So, I don't care, black people, if white people drop the N-bomb. You wanna know why? Cause they fucking say it anyway. Don't be stupid. What's wrong with you? Don't be sensitive. You guys are getting soft. I feel like Apocalypse from X-Men. Fuck. Where's my 4 horsemen? Wait a minute, we don't ride on horses. Man, that's a lot of horsepower. We started on horses and the word chariot grew into a car and car turned into airplanes and now we got cabins. Then it went into UFOs. Merkava means chariot. Merkaba in Israel, that's kind of like a light body. That's supposed to be a secret. Nobody told about it. You didn't see that star move? I'm talking about the progress of a celebrity. Y'all niggas stay sleeping. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you flinching? Look at how I take these skewers and I poke them through your fingers and slide them through your flesh. Fresh like a barbecue. Now we sitting at Hy-Vee. Look at them moving. That's what words will do to you with no sign of inertia. A bullet could change your day. You heal in 2 weeks. What about your life? A sequence of words I'll put into you, and I'll give you a nightmare for the rest of your life. I'll change my environment. I could figure out what chemicals to mix and I could fuck up the sciences. There's all kinds of things I could do with words. I'm not even a rapper. I don't even know why I'm rhyming. That's just the Holy Spirit. The fire comes out. Look at the flame crawling through the web. So, these things are like conscious blasts. A lot of times people gotta click on the video twice. Go back and take some notes. And all the vultures around me, just like in the book of Jeremiah, Israel is as a speckled bird, denoting the different ethnicities. Since Christ opened up the New Testament, it's not just all black men. Yeah. Israel is like a speckled bird. The speckles denoting the ethnicity. Beasts of the field come around to devour. You don't think the world is watching me, even though YouTube says I got 15 views with the shit coming out of my mouth? And nobody can stand for it because I'm telling the truth. You got God issues if you about to make a second martyr in place of the real one. And I ain't the Antichrist. That's just your fear and your emotions. That's how fucked up this environment is. The truth should never be revolutionary. That should tell you a lot of shit. So, I can't get a job because I tell the truth, and it's written in scripture. What made them peculiar, the 144, is they shall speak a new language. Don't it sound like I'm speaking a new language? Niggas are looking confused like the zombie in Blade. Think about it. They ain't never heard this shit before, even though I'm speaking the same language, and now that we know that language is spiritual, and my gift was communication. Y'all niggas ain't playing with this, nor can it be plagiarized either. So they put a shadow ban on my channel. God did something to my mind and I could reach out in the ether. How many other things will you take my food and figure out I could survive without water? What the fuck will you do then? While you still rely on it? You gonna hit me with the bullet with the fucking earth inside of my torso? The future locked within it? You should be glad of where I'm looking. That's a whole lot of peace offerings. Niggas is mad also. And so are the women. And the women be mad also. Even though they wouldn't give the person 2 sentences. Black women, you can't date unless you got 5 O's in your bank account, at least. Don't we all know it? Niggas that are married in that fucking coonery of that boule won't say shit about it. That's a secret society. Now I'm double dutching like Joe Budden. It's just the truth, man. Of course I'm gonna have some resentment. Here's what's funny about white women. White women, they come from racist parents. They'll end up going through the cracks of the system and working at the most degenerate places just to get around something. Not saying that it's like that, but they can sense the soul. They be really kind of look for it. They even like jazz musicians. I'm like, do tell. Knowing I can see that in your car you got an album that say wow music. Like I said, I can see certain things. Y'all can figure it out. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but if we're gonna have free speech, we may as well have it. Think about how strong your country will be then. How many can fuck with it at the same time, the land of opportunity? Look at our economics. That would change the environment, wouldn't it? And I'm just a nigga that's trapped in the basement. Niggas coming in and birds chirping like come out. I'm like, I really don't fuck with you. So, the lie is gonna hide. It says the snake hides itself in scripture by the clefts of the rock. It hides itself around the truth. It's like the defense. It protects the truth, right? I'm not saying it's good, but before you get to the nutrients, you gotta burst through the skin of the fruit. A baby that grows up, the more lies that's taught to them, the more babies that are born telling lies. And then you look at the news and the narratives, all of our things off of teleprompters, and now they building robots at DARPA. What the fuck is the difference? You're under mind control. So quite frankly, when you watch the news and your head is filled with all that fucking bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you got a head full of lies and you grow up like that and a whole lot of social conditioning and you enclose it in an environment, that's a recipe for disaster. Man, who's gonna bring that order out of chaos? I bet y'all couldn't do it. Look at us, look for inspiration in things spiritual, and most of it be inside of movies, along with the knowledge, less of it inside of the textbooks. Watch as the victors try to rearrange history. Nobody knew a nigga before the times of slavery. Tell me another lie. Who taught you mathematics? Who built the pyramids? We know it's the black man. Niggas trying to say it's the aliens. Boy, get out of here with that. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. What was the heavy labor the slaves was doing in Egypt? Egypt was a town of luxury. What the fuck was they building? They was building them fucking pyramids. And a lot of it was the women. They were throwing the boys in the river. That's Planned Parenthood. Ask Bill Gates. He knows a lot about his father. How was that vaccine? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ignorant. Let me take this weed out of my lip. I don't mean to be like a cowboy. So, those lies that plant into the soil of the mind of these children and all the poisons in that high fructose corn syrup. I learned that in a Ghostface song. That shit, I really was touched by that lyric, brother. He was talking about 50-cent sodas and how it got the high fructose corn syrup. I started looking at that and I started listening to metal and I let me see, what was the name of that band? System of a Down. Man, them motherfuckers was crazy. I think they were Armenian dudes. And System of a Down. They were in the 90s, I think. And yeah, they had a song called Sugar. Yeah, they had a song called Sugar. And he's talking about that shit too. Right? That shit, all that shit fuck up your mind. The BPA plastic, we all know what that shit is. What? When you go to the store, you gotta read a fucking novel just to find out if you're buying the natural shit. I just want green beans. Right? But it's got like 50 different labels on there. You're sitting there reading a fucking novel. You're like, gosh, damn, going to the grocery store now takes more time. You know what I'm saying? Every time you go somewhere, it's like a buffering sign. It just takes you so much longer to do anything. Like, it's crazy. Why can't I just get green beans? Why I gotta worry if it's got like 50 different chemicals, all kinds? Like, dude, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. You have to literally deep dive to find some normal ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get an apple. The apple, you gotta look at the apples, is GMOs, is this, is that. And it's like, I get there would be a food crisis if we didn't have certain things, but sometimes, like every now and again, like most of the time I don't care too much. But there are some certain type of things that bring up question. I'll tell you what. Last time I seen my mother, it was a while ago. She got me some shit called Smart Chicken. I was so confused on that because you know I'm like a little kid. Now, if there's chicken and the chicken is smart, would that chicken be sitting in my freezer right now? Make that, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically. Hold on, make that make sense. Is somebody lied to me? Is that false? Somebody's got to go. I gotta shoot somebody. No, I'm sorry, that was evil. But I mean, shit, that's kind of crazy. Somebody's lying to me. What are you doing? Are you saying there's nanites in the chicken, like other smart devices and things like that? Like, I don't know what to think about. I'm scared to open it. Like, when I starve to death, that shit will still be in the freezer. I promise you, you'd be like, gosh damn, he could have lasted another week, and we would have gotten here in time. Nigga, I would be dead. I would be dead outside of my fucking refrigerator. I'm not fucking with that Smart Chicken. I don't understand it. It is smart. It's too smart for me considering the labeling. I can't figure it out. Somebody's got to break down that to me. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I got to join up and get one of them top hats to figure out what the fuck that is. What is smart? If you was a smart chicken, wouldn't you be the chicken that got away? Make that make sense. Hold on, wait a minute. The smart chicken got away. That would be no chicken. That would be no chicken. You wouldn't have no chicken dinner. Wouldn't be no winner. That smart chicken Says, I don't give a fuck if you hungry. Wait a minute. And it comes in a blue styrofoam fucking thing. And something about the blue styrofoam just makes it look extra legit. Makes it look extra technology to me for some reason. Why couldn't you use the plain manila one that you typically use? They put it in the blue. They put it in the blue one. I don't know if y'all peeped that. Look at that shit when you go to the store. That shit is very interesting to me. Now, a lot of people probably haven't thought about this, but I don't know what the fuck is smart chicken. Why can't it be? Like, how do you know this chicken is smart? Like, let's get there. And I know I'm being a little bit facetious around the word smart, but it's like, what do you mean? They're smart meters. They're smart things that, considering, like, you know, the watch is like got, you know, some type of technology and shit. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. I can't fuck with that. I really don't understand. Like, that's kind of like the tree of the garden. I don't know if I can fuck with that shit. I don't know. God might not want me to fuck with that. I can't do it, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But if people grow up with a head full of lies and society coerces you to lie, because you can't get a part-time job if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you're honest about the reason why you left your last job or whatever, if you tell the truth, you won't get a job where you need integrity, right? Because checks and balances. That person over you be like, yo, this person stole a pen, an ink pen from the desk. We gotta let them go. We gotta let you go too. Why would you hire somebody that was fired from his last job for taking CBD? He tested positive for marijuana. Now make that make sense. It's not possible to test positive for I got inconclusive on my shit. Inconclusive means they don't know. I told them before I went there, yeah, I'll take CBD. It's just gonna be a problem. They said no. I pissed in the cup, and all of a sudden I tested positive. I popped positive for fucking marijuana. This is like one of the only promotions in my life, and believe it or not, it's given to me by a German dude. Now, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? A lot of people got some shit to think about Germans. I know what's up. Niggas all thinking in the background. Everybody's racist a little bit. The shit's kind of funny if you think about it. We're so fucking illogical with our little fucking, the seeds that have been planted in our mind. Yeah, it was a German dude. Yeah. Pretty cool dude. Anyways, I got to that piss test. And shit, you know what I'm saying? I had hot piss. I had hot piss for marijuana. I'm like, shit, at this point, if I knew I was gonna test negative, well, I could have got me a real joint. What the fuck? I use CBD to go to sleep. They sell it over the counter at gas station. You don't need a marijuana card for it, anything like that. Why I keep bringing this shit up? Because there's a deeper issue than this issue. The reason I'm hitting at that is, are we guilty? Are we guilty till proven innocent now? Why is it backwards than before? Are we guilty until proven innocent? Definitely, if you black, it's been the same either way. Shit, let me tell y'all niggas something. When the recession came, black people did not know it. We always been broke. We didn't know nothing about it. We didn't know what the fuck people was tripping about. Same thing with this global warming. We don't know what the fuck. Nigga, if it's hot outside, it's hot outside. Fuck. Prince Harry got to figure it out. That nigga said, nope, you ain't gonna get me. He got some shit figured out. He put that shit to the side, didn't he? Now he got more money than all them racists. A lot of them racist motherfuckers. I call them niggas too. He got more money than them, don't he? He figured some shit out though, didn't he? Right? He didn't have the same hangups of other people. Now, out of that royal family, let me tell you, don't you niggas get it twisted. I'm getting on tangent here. Prince Harry is a smart one. Okay? Now, I'm not saying the other ones ain't smart. I know they gon'. I'm just saying they not as smart as Prince Harry, because he got to figure it out. He's like, listen, I got money. I kind of do what I want. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He probably gets squeamish when they go towards him with that royalty thing. He's like, hey. I mean, I would love to, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta wash my hair tonight. I got other plans. I mean, if you got it popping like that, why you want to get entangled in all them responsibilities with a camera up your ass? You don't want that shit all the time. Huh? Prince Harry know how to dodge them cameras, but the celebrities can't do it. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I think that's crazy. I think that's off the hook. Like some people know how to move different, right? They do. But getting back to this point, this garden thing, right? If you grew up and your kid is grown up through school and things like that, mom and dad's got to work and things like that. Most of the time they spend the strength of their day at school, right? Then they got to do homework. This is not family time. This is not counted as family time, this part, right? You might get like a family dinner up until like maybe the 8th grade or so. And that's being real liberal with that. Generally, the family dinner is out of the park, like at an early age. So the fact of the matter is this. If they get a head full of lies, right, and social conditioning, and then you get groomed and you have to go through certain pathways, right, in order to get a part-time job, right? I'm just using it from my personal experience, because let me tell you, you cannot get a part-time stocking job unless you're a Mason. This is my reality. I know it pertains to desperation, but I'm gonna just say this is the reality that I know as firsthand knowledge. Right? You can't get a stocking job. Like, I'm just curious, who's desperate? Am I desperate or is somebody else desperate? And like, honestly, if I was hanging on to Alicia going, please, please, you think she's going anywhere? No, that's some scary shit. Now that shit right there, that's dark. That's some scary shit, right? Because that obsession thing is different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? They're clinging on my shirt. And I'm like, no, I can't. I can never go now. I can never go. Like, this is so far out of control and weird. And it's like I could do dark, but weird, I can't do. Weird hits my ankle different. Makes my ankle feel weird. I don't know how to explain to you. I can't go over there. I don't know what's over there, right? I don't. I know a lot of shit, but the shit that I know, it's got to be something more like, no, I don't want to go. My whole edge of my foot make me just feel like if you ever walked on the edge of your foot, it just feel weird and it shoots up to my ankle. It's this weird, it's this pain, and then when you get deep in pain, let me show you darkness. When pain is real bad, it's not even pain anymore. You literally feel sickness shooting through your body. Nah, I can't go over there. And that's a bad look for the other. They about to turn down. Everything's about to get exploited if my situation ain't made right, because now too many people are looking. I ain't got to go anywhere. I just send emails and see who responds. I got to leave a track record behind. Now, the detective won't talk about it, but this ain't for detectives or mainline news. I understand. Y'all got to keep y'all job, because you can't get a part-time one and you got mouse feet. But for them conspiracy theorists and them basement warriors, yeah, this is for you. This is for you. Y'all niggas already, I'm giving y'all the clues right now. I got emails or whatever. My computer, I'm sure it's already hacked. When you hackers, go ahead, pass it to somebody, guys. There'll be another one. As soon as there's one person that got nuts, there'll be other ones that come. Right? We passed the Jim Crow. I still got my shit. I ain't fuck with the Colombian mob. You ain't gonna find that shit in my mouth when I'm dead. For real, 1,000. I mean, hypothetically, if the TV shows are real, I don't know if they really do that or not. I wouldn't say that Colombia has a mob. Seems like a nice place, considering that's where the White House is. It's in a whole different district. That's not the United States. I was thinking we change the black market to ebony since we take all the risk. But that's like a magazine, full clip. So, hypothetically, if we talk about what we not talking about, what's up, right? What I got to lose, right? Gosh damn. And let me tell you something. This is some Emmett Till shit. You niggas, don't go Captain Kangaroo, because let me tell you about these white dudes, man. Some of those shit, sometimes I sit back, I look on YouTube, I don't even fuck with guns, right? Some of that shit will hit your, like around where your navel is, and shoot up through your like the side of your abdomen, like on the side of where, like, you know, where the abs are. It'll shoot up there into like where your solar plexus region is in the center. You'll feel this sickness shoot up there. Some of those fucking guns, man, I don't know what the fuck they are. They look like they came from outer space. I'm just saying hypothetically. Some of them shotguns, man, some of them motherfuckers, some of them shits them motherfuckers be shooting be like, whoa! Some of that shit is like, yo, man, I don't really know about. That's not some shit I would really touch. It's not, man. I don't know. And they talk about, and you know what they had the nerve to say on this thing? They were shooting these crazy ass guns. They were talking about perfect for your frontier home protection. I'm like, nigga, who's breaking into your house, nigga? Goodness gracious. You must be putting out podcasts like me. You don't want to get hit with one of them motherfuckers, but let me tell you something. You know what I listen to? How much that motherfucker weighs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I look at how they shoot. Some of these dudes, they built like a jelly donut and they trying to hold on to this fucking 8-pound thing. Oh my gosh, they look like a fucking speed bag letting off a round. It's fucking insane. They whole body jiggles, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking insane. Now listen. That shit right there, now that shit right there, you don't want to get hit with that shit. You won't get hit with that shit. But then at the same time, how comfortable is it going to be if you let off a round, even if it's automatic? I would argue that it's difficult to change positions holding that 8-pound piece for that individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying hypothetically, I got a tactical mind. I got a lot of time to think, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my great aliens out there. Hypothetically, if there were some. I think a little different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck you think came out with blowtorch and ice sculptures? Somebody with a tactical mind. I ain't saying nothing, right? Now, how do you pivot with that gun? You know what I'm saying? Only so many niggas is Keanu Reeves, and how many of those niggas work a desk job in a cubicle? You know what I'm saying? Not everything's a black tie event. I'm just saying, some niggas come up in Jordans and sweats. We know about mobility. We play basketball a lot of handball. Bill Burr knows about it. That nigga's black as motherfucker. Some of these fucking guns, man. Seriously. They're as big as a big screen TV. They just got off sitting in the house. Yep, some frontier justice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They like Tommy Lee Jones and fucking Men in Black. They got these guns like this, right? I'm just saying hypothetically, where did they come from? Who builds these things? Right? How many niggas is building? You see the graphics on these fucking video games? Huh? I saved it. I just like to watch the cutscenes of fucking video games. Counter-Strike. That shit looked like a fucking real video. I went to art school. Man, them computers, they were top of the line. It took a year to render some shit that looked like shit. These look like video. Like real life, these video games. How many video game systems and how many dope games come out a year? Who's working on it? Man, that's a lot of fucking artists. How many niggas you know say they working on some shit like that? How many people you know? I don't have any friends, so I don't know. Some niggas may have a lot of friends. Might have a lot of people on Facebook. Hypothetically, where do these niggas work at? They got a company downtown. You know what I'm saying? I got a downtown near me. There's no video game places to work there. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is Square Enix at? What? Do I need a passport to get there? I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically, how do you get there, right? They work on a pipeline, right? Where does the work go? Where do the employees go? Huh? They got to meet up on the portal. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through a portal just to get to work. Hypothetically, it's a pipeline. I'm talking about gateway computers and shit. Well, what are we talking about? If we don't fix this motherfucking John Q situation, I'm gonna tear this motherfucker down some more. Y'all niggas, listen. You don't fuck with no car call that ain't got nothing to lose. You just don't. It's just, I'm not really mean, you know. You know what I'm saying? People will say that cat is nice, right? Hypothetically, that means he got skills. I don't know what you think about. Huh? I told you I come up one side and I tear your ear down to your ankle. Shit can happen. It's weird. It's weird out here. Take a look around. It's real weird. Business in the streets is weird. All kind of activities is weird. Even the spirits come around. I leave these podcasts. Niggas be paranoid. Y'all niggas ever be talking about some shit? Some annoying ass spirit come around you and it'll say no, or it'll say don't. It's like real light. It's what people call ELF. You know what Don Alexis etched into his gun before they changed his name to Aaron Alexis after the Mandela effect? You know, hypothetically, if reality ever did shift. Hypothetically, though, I could be schizophrenic. I'm dyslexic and my four-dough mango lexic, like riff raff. Hypothetically speaking. Hypothetically, right? I got a strong imagination. Let me get back to what we was talking about. I don't want to be senile. I need a medical marijuana card because I'm bored. I'm in my house, Supermax, 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no gas. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I hypothetically can't. Niggas, all it takes for you to be trapped in your house is it being the winter and you not having no gas. Now, my sister told me some fucked up shit back in the day. If you don't have enough gas in your car, that shit will freeze in the fucking tank if it gets cold enough. Right? It's like your car just got bitch slapped by Elsa. You got gas, but you can't go nowhere. Well, I can make it hypothetically down the street, but I might not get all the way to the fucking gas station. Huh? Shit. Somebody emailed me some pesos. Fuck. But if you have a society that can't talk about anything and people with a head full of lies, remembering lies is difficult, so just remember, it's gonna rip apart your brain like a chimpanzee. In other words, even the things that you know, it's gonna tear out. Just like when you tear out weeds, sometimes you might tear out something good. That's why the Bible said, let the weeds and the good things sown in grow up together so that you don't tear out the fucking good thing by tearing out the weeds. So if you got a head full of lies, your head is gone. You're very easy to mind control. All I gotta do is add some more shit in there because you can only hold 8 facts at a time, and you gotta remember the lies and you gotta remember the truth. So over 8 things that you remember, you gotta remember 16 things because you gotta remember something to obscure the thing that you know. And if you have to remember 2 things, you throw a splinter in there, people are gonna make a mistake. Come on, man. This is detectives know all about it. They know all about it, man. They know all about it in the streets also, right? You know, everybody knows that scene from that movie, Don't Be a Menace, where he's like, you know, you done fucked up, right? Detectives do the same shit, right? Lower tax brackets. Don't fight one another. Django. Figure out what the fuck is going on. Keep that shit organized. Fact check. These are rules to live by, right? We don't, you know what I'm saying? We know how it is, but I mean, it's kind of fucked up, right? Because like, you know what I'm saying? The goblin at the top, you know what I'm saying? He's snacking on the lobster with the sauce, all right? Shout out to fucking Cool Kids. I think that came from a Cool Kids song. Holy Spirit just puts it in my mind like that. So, yeah, man. Peace and blessings be with all you niggas. I'm out, man. And don't worry. You know what I'm saying? White people, Alicia is safe. I'm on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? I'm on house arrest. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get out this truth. People gotta start communicating. We, as America, we cannot be so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? That American, you could be proud to be an American, but that American pride shit gotta go. Never think you got so many weapons that you can't get got, because if you got one nigga that could come out the tooth like this and shut all this shit down, then you know good and well we ain't built like that. Stop being prideful. Stop being prideful. It don't take that much. Something get in the water, all kinds of weird shit can happen. Right? We got enough problems. We gotta sew up our own shit. Right? We really do. We really do. People gotta be more charitable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about even if it's just every now and again. Shit. Go find someone that's homeless and hook them up. All right? Hook them up with something. Even if it's just some food. You wanna know why? Because they dealing with some real shit. I don't even understand homelessness. I can't even wrap my mind around that. That's some real shit. It's some real shit. Serious. That's a different type of fucking survival mechanism. Yeah, and one of these spirit handlers are trying to tell me to stop. You know, right now one of his monikers is acting like, well, never mind. I'll keep that a close case. I don't want to cause confusion. He doesn't use his own personality. Now me, I'm not a Mason or any of that shit. I don't even do witchcraft. Now look at this shit. These people sit, and I can't get rid of him. Right? You want to know who he is? If you read the book of Enoch, he's the one that's like a millipede. What he does is he devours people's mind. The problem is he can't devour my mind, and he doesn't realize like he's just like really cast out. Some of y'all, when he comes by you, if you remember, anytime they're being light, like what you call ELF, that's actually a spirit. That's not technology. It's alive. It's a creepy crawling thing, right? You gotta be real careful. This motherfucker is he's very weird. He's very weird. For you brothers, he'll follow you and study you. He'd like to possess ladies. He does. And he'll try to get you that way to get into your mind. This is a whole nother topic. Now this shit is dark because and really what he is, he's annoying. He is an annoying spirit. But in the book of Enoch, they call him the devil. But me and him, we don't get along. I was just stuck like this, you know. If you look at Paul when he was called up to the third heaven, right? He was called up to the third heaven when he came down. You know, God gave him a minister of the devil or something like that to buffet him in his flesh. What he did was he sent him a spirit to annoy the living shit out of him. And you guys, it's so annoying. You have no idea how annoying this spirit is. Like, it's unbelievable. And I think he's supposed to be scary, but the Holy Spirit is not a spirit of fear. It's like an African millipede. And you can find it in the book of Enoch if you want to take a gander in there. He's in there. Yeah, he's annoying. He's the one, and he's dangerous too. He's dangerous. He's probably mean, but our Holy Spirit is strong, so I'm not really tripping. But he come around and he controls your thoughts and things like that. If you guys know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's who it is. That's who it is. Yeah. Peace and blessing with all you niggas. And even if a nigga is schizophrenic, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have free will. And we can't say that we don't root for schizophrenics if we like Marvel and we watch Moon Knight, do we? So rally behind me. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out.